Okay, and hello, Internet. We are live, and we're actually not live. I don't know why I keep saying that. We are now recording for episode 31 of Enter the Dungeon, a brotherly podcast. I'm being joined by my regular guys.
Addy.
Do you have other guys that usually do this podcast?
Are you cheating on us?
I mean, in between episode 30 and this one, I released a specialty side episode that you guys should listen to.
Maybe I already did.
Yeah, you probably already done. Who wants to give the recap of what happened last time?
I'll be brave.
Okay, and so Michael, you can be Wally, and Chris can be the Incredibles.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that sounds like copyright.
Actually, no. Michael, you should be Coco. Chris can be Wally, and I'll be Toy Story.
I'm so confused.
You would be Toy Story.
You from a movie?
Just someone please do the recap.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So we started off in Foendof, with the bard. We not Pennywise. That's another copyright. We went to Middletown and we talked to. Did Maria come with us to Middletown?
Yes.
Yeah. See, we don't forget about Maria on this show anymore.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
Where's that coming from?
That's gonna be Chris again.
I have headphones in, so the only person that could be is Chris.
Actually, that might work. Chris, if you just mute yourself until you speak for you, and we just won't interrupt Chris because it will cause audio problems. Works for me, if it works for everyone else.
Chris, just put your phone on push to speak.
Okay.
That's not. So yeah, Maria went with us. We talked to the people in the castle. I made an investment. Other people made acts of philanthropy or thinly veiled investments into the town. And we spoke to the dragon, and we have another lead on a place to go for the planar gems. So we're going to go to Gypty at some point, talk to the Sphinx. I think we were off to go to the 50 Mile Woods, but I don't remember if that was the case.
Well, yes, that had been your plan.
Right.
Oh,
that's right. But no, so we were headed in that direction, and we got to some town, and Mike, Gerald tried to rob a store, and now we're trying to hunt him down.
Yes.
That's where we left off.
I'm pretty sure I was currently invisible.
Yeah, you were invisible. I had put up a wall and then tried to throw a flask in your general direction to get it to splash onto you, and I couldn't find you.
Yep. And when we last left, you were running towards town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just great. So yeah, that's where we were.
That sounds about good. I suppose I should give some description of the town then.
Since we're now going to be hunting through it for one of our party members.
Yep. So, Michael, what you can see is that this seems to be about a medium-sized town, and there are a lot of ponds throughout it that buildings seem to be built around. You get that it's not quite like the canals of Venice, but like water in the town seems to be an important part of it.
Yeah.
And go ahead and make me either a nature or perception or arcana check.
Okay. Good old D20. That will be a 10.
Yeah, with a 10, you know what, you're a bit too distracted running to pay too much attention to all the water. I mean, you don't fall into any.
Okay.
That's not what I'm trying to do here. Yeah. And so this outer ring seems to be more kimchi shops that attract tourists.
Okay.
And as you go closer, it seems to get a bit more residential.
Okay. So you said this is towards the center of the town?
Well, you said that you were running towards town, so I assume that you're heading for the center of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a town that is the residential area is in the center, while the towns are on the outer north town, or
It's more like on the outskirts. There's like some more like themed merchants that are trying to capitalize on the town itself. Then you get in, and there's some more houses and more regular shops.
okay. Now, where to go first?
And you do hear a voice in your head that says, "Hey, if you wanted to steal stuff, now's definitely your chance."
Trying to decide whether or not to go to the residential shops or the themed shops. I think I'll go to the themed shops first. So can I do a investigation? Is that one? Investigation?
Yeah, do you have anything in particular you're looking for? Because like you just left a quote unquote themed shop. That's what was going on with the geyser beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can look for alcohol.
Oh, okay, so you're looking for another bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could roll investigation for that.
I got a 7. Do I see anything? Or
What did you get?
a 7?
With a 7, you're not quite able to spot a bar, but you are able to find a general goods store.
Okay, I'll go in there.
Yep. And yeah, are you gonna like go in with someone? Because remember, you are invisible. If the door just flies open, that might be suspicious.
I mean, what if the door? No, I'm not gonna go in with someone. I'm just gonna make it look like the wind just opened the door real quick.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
What are these rolls?
What?
I just got 4.
With a 4, you accidentally do what would have been a very cool move if you were going for "there's a new sheriff in town" approach. Yeah, and you hear someone yell, What was that? What's going on?"
I'm gonna run away from the store.
Huh?
Look for a different store.
Quit throwing rocks at my door. Andreas or Chris, what are one of you guys doing? We'll get back to you in a minute, Michael.
Yeah.
I'm just still shocked from what the first time we just tried doing something. So I'm just like there, just like mouth open of the whole entire thing. Honestly, I'm still shocked.
Yeah, 1 second.
At this point, I'm just following Earthmover because I don't know what else to do.
Okay, Andreas, what is Earthmover doing?
Well, I mean, he was running off towards town before he was invisible, yeah? So I know he's headed in that general direction.
You tried to roll investigation, and it was pretty inconclusive as to which way he went.
Okay. What's your nature, Chris?
I'm a monk. What was it? A halfling monk?
No,
he
like
means how
your
good are you at
skill.
nature checks?
Oh, nature. A +1.
Okay. Then I'm gonna send you into town to look for him, and I'm gonna go look away from town because I've got a +5.
Okay. All right,
Which is gonna make Drew's life harder, but
All right. Cool.
A 3-way party split.
So you want
this were like
me
a
to go
TV
out
show,
now?
We would
Say
see
that one more
like
time?
3 views right now, all split screened.
oh yeah.
Okay, Thitch, let's deal with you first.
Okay.
Do you have like a particular check in mind you want to try to make to hunt him down, or?
I've
You
got
just
my
wanna let him go.
insight and perception +3. I don't. How tall are the buildings? So I can run on top of the buildings and possibly find it. Try and find. Hold up. Question.
Yeah.
I hear you right. You want me to go outside of town, or no?
Earthmover sent you towards town. He was going to go away from town.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna go on to the rooftops, see if I can see anything.
At least in this area, the buildings are a bit too spread out for that.
I mean, I have an acrobatics of 6. How far away can I jump?
Andreas, I don't suppose you have the long jump rules pulled out.
No, but I can find them very quickly because I had them up recently. Okay. Cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. If you make it from standing, you can only leap half that distance.
Oh, so it doesn't count on acrobatics. Oh, okay.
Yes. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, no, double checked it.
Okay, yeah. So my strength is not up for that, so I'm gonna have to stay on foot.
You could maybe try athletics to try and. What were you jumping over? Sorry, I was looking at something.
I was thinking about doing rooftop to rooftop to see the fastest way to check every building as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you do get the feeling that, at least in this part of town, that wouldn't be very practical. Like, you're not really in the town quite yet.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I see. So then, I'll look into my perception and insight. Let me take a nice roll. I'm gonna look for any significant signs.
Yeah, because you this is, I guess, all happening pretty much in parallel. Like, he turned invisible, ran towards town. Earthmover ran off somewhere. Earthmover's like, you go that way, I'll go this way. So I guess it's not impossible that you might be able to catch him.
All right. Yeah, I rolled a 12. And that's plus my insight or perception. Either way, it's a +3.
I'll let this be insight, and you get a feeling based on what you know about Geralt that he was probably more likely to head towards town. As long as he's invisible, he might as well try to blend in with some crowds and maybe get something out of all this.
Okay, so then that's a 15. I'm gonna go towards town. What are the first few stores that I see?
So the first few stores, you do pass a few more, like the one you just left, trying to sell you like various stuff related to the town. You pass a cartographer.
That's not going to be interesting towards our guests, probably. What other stores do I see?
As you start getting more towards the actual center of town, you start seeing more practical stores, like a general store. If you're taking your time to look around, you might know that there's stuff like that. If you took the time to look out, you could possibly find like a
Question, a little bit metagame, but did I hear any noises from any stores? A little bit of commotion.
Probably not. He ran off pretty quickly and in a random direction.
All right, cool. Can I roll a d20 to see if I get any if I hear? Oh,
you know what? Just roll me a straight d20, and that'll determine. You know what? Both you and Michael, just roll me a straight d20, and if they're the same number, we'll say that you guys end up in the same general area.
Okay. 19.
Okay.
13.
No. Michael, you're still safe for now.
Yeah.
And we'll go back
All
to
right.
Uber now, I guess.
All right. Okay, so I don't have access to the invisibility spell, but can I make an Arcana check to see if I know how long it lasts?
Yeah, that is what you would use Arcana for.
Okay, cool. Then I will roll it. Oh, that's not great. 13.
Yeah, with a 13, you know that it doesn't last too long, and there is a chance that if he gets too badly distracted, the spell just might fail on him, but...
Right. Okay.
Yeah, do you want to try anything in particular?
I was just gonna make a general investigation or maybe perception check to see if I could figure out if because I'm assuming I wasn't sure which way he went, so I wanted to try and split my my ideas. So he would be checking the town and I'd be checking the opposite direction. So to see if I can get a better sense for if he went in this direction.
Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate I don't know if it's quite irony, but the only guy who might know divination spells is the guy you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not lost on me. Also, what's our bard doing?
Oh, right, Billy Queen. I guess he can go with you. What do you want him to do?
Well, I want him to die, but I can't tell him that.
But you have no problem telling me that.
Of course I don't.
Yeah.
The character wants him to die. The player is indifferent, which plays fantastically. No, I guess I can ask Billy if he has any idea. Much
Billy
as I hate asking Billy for help.
Do you think it's possible he could have just teleported away? If he did, then who knows where he is by now.
Did he say something after he went invisible? Or make any kind of commotion?
I think you briefly noticed some footsteps.
Okay.
But you couldn't really tell where they were off to.
Okay. Then I know that that's not the case. No, he's invisible. He's around here somewhere. Unless he teleported after he went invisible, which would just be impractical.
Yeah.
Maybe. Does it look like he went in this direction? I kind of gesture out at the general direction we came from, away from town.
Are you asking me or him?
I'm asking Billy.
I would have no way of telling, but ask yourself this: based on what you know about him, what would have been the more likely move?
He's probably in town.
Oh gosh.
What?
Well,
metagaming.
Something you can do is perhaps find someone that knows some kind of divination magic to track him down. Maybe someone in town. Okay, Michael, we'll go back to you now.
Okay, I'm gonna look for another shop.
Just any shop?
Yeah, just any shop.
Okay, then.
Do I need to
You
roll?
find.
Okay.
Yeah, I just rolled randomly. And you find a blacksmith shop.
Can I look for a different shop?
Well, something that is in your favor is just based on the nature of blacksmith shops being very warm, the door's already open.
Okay. Okay. I guess. Also, do I know how long invisibility spell lasts for?
Yeah, it would make sense that you do.
How long is that?
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, it's up to an hour, but you have to maintain concentration.
Okay. I'll go inside the blacksmith shop.
Oh, and lucky for you, there are some customers inside talking to the blacksmith.
Okay. I will go behind the counter, see what type of metals and stuff like that he has. Can I roll investigation, see if there's anything of like immediate value that I see?
I don't know if you would necessarily need to roll investigation for that, since everything's just kind of out on the open.
Yeah, okay.
You see that he does have some display medals and some items hanging up behind you to just kind of show what he can make. He's got a pickaxe, a sword, some armor. As for medals, he's got out in front of him what appears to be gold, silver, a few other ones that you can't quite identify. They appear to have naming cards, but you're facing the wrong way to see them.
Okay. I'm gonna go and eavesdrop and hear what they're talking about to the blacksmith.
Yeah, and so the blacksmith, he is he seems to be a half elf. He's well built. And he's talking to a well-dressed human man. And the human man says, "Yes, we understand that you have received a shipment of adamantite." And the blacksmith says, "Well, perhaps. Where did you hear that from?" Let's just say from a reliable source. May we see it? And he says, "Well, okay, for you." And he's going to unlock a safe from beneath the counter and take out a small sample of it.
Okay.
The safe is now open.
Yeah. So I'm going to go from behind the blacksmith, and I'm assuming now that I'm behind him, I can see how much metal there is, or whatever that adamantite is.
Okay, so he took out one bar and placed it on the counter, and with a quick count, you see that there's about 20 bars remaining in the safe.
Okay.
And you hear that voice say, again, "You should go for it. I bet you can make it if you just try to grab one or two."
One or two? Yeah. So I'm going to try to grab one with each hand. And
Okay. Make a stealth or sleight of hand with advantage.
Okay. You said with advantage, right?
Yes. Hence the, being invisible.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Let me check something.
Wait,
No question.
and plus it's above 20.
Dex?
Yeah, it's above 20. Because I know my dexterity is high. I don't remember how much. So.
Yeah, so this safe, it's not like directly in front of him, it's slightly off to one side, so you are able to securely just get in, and you see that the whole time, the blacksmith, he's looking straight at the guy, and the guy's looking straight back at him. They don't notice. You slip those with you, and once they are securely away from the safe, they turn invisible too.
Okay, I'll try for two more.
Do you want to put those in your bag first?
Yeah, yes, please.
Just let me look up real quick how adamantine works.
Adamantite.
Yeah, adamantite.
Adamantium is another copyright. We're getting
Yeah, I
a
just
lot of
wanted
this there.
to let you know how heavy this should be.
Okay.
I thought adamantite was relative.
Yeah, it's not very heavy. It's about a it feels like it's about as heavy as a steel bar of a comparable size would be.
Okay. How much do we want to say that weighs about 15 pounds?
Apparently, standard ingots of iron usually weigh about 20 pounds.
Okay.
How much compared?
So yeah, we'll say that these weigh maybe closer to 15
Yeah.
each.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try for 2 more. Do I need to roll again?
Yep.
That's a 13.
Okay. So with a 13, you're able to get 1, and you hear that voice say, I think that you might want to make a quick getaway. Sounds like this conversation's wrapping up. Do you want to try to grab the other one, or do you want to try to make your break for it?
I'll make a break for it.
Okay.
So I get up.
Yep.
I put it in my bag. I get up and just slowly, sneakily walk out.
You want to try to take anything else?
Do I know where his money is contained? Actually, didn't you say he has gold?
Yeah, there's like a gold bar on display.
Where's that displayed? Like, is it in front of him?
Right
Behind him?
out in the open on the counter.
Okay. As I walk past them to make it to the door, I grab it on my way out. So I'm not sure if they can see it, but I guess it's just a floating gold.
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you trying to be fast?
Trying to be what?
Are you trying to be stealthy or trying to be fast?
Stealthy.
Okay, that'll be another stealth or sleight of hand check then. This one's going to be a bit harder.
Oh gosh.
A nat 20.
Okay.
Oh.
With a nat 20, you pick it up, but it doesn't feel like gold, it feels like a rock.
Oh. Are you serious? Are you serious? I'll still take it.
Yeah, and on your way out, you get a look at the counter, and it says, and there's a sign saying, "We have these metals in stock. Note these samples are not actual metal."
Okay. From the door, I'm gonna throw it at the people talking.
You're sure about this?
Yes.
Okay. You absolutely want to do this.
I'm
You get a
so-
feeling that
I'm
throw your
so-
cover if you did.
How would that blow my cover? They'd not know where it came from.
It's an
You're gonna
attack
throw.
roll.
Okay. You want to make an attack roll?
Wait.
Then make an attack roll.
So if I throw this and they do not know where this brick came from, would they still be able to try to go after me?
Make a quick Arcana check.
Okay. I just crit failed.
Okay, yep. You get the feeling that your magic is going to be able to protect you, and you're feeling like, really cocky after that last incident.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna do an attack roll.
Okay, roll plus strength or dexterity.
No, too adamant.
Okay, my strength is 18, so plus 4.
Yep.
That's a 19 plus 4, 23.
Okay, who were you aiming for? The blacksmith or the buyer?
Well, actually, didn't you say that their conversation was ending?
Yeah, it seemed to be wrapping up. At least is what the voice told you.
Okay, it seemed to be wrapping up. So I'm gonna wait at the door, and as their conversation is wrapping up or is about to end, I see like, do I see a like exchange of money?
If you wait there long enough, you're just going to see them shake hands, and the customer is going to walk away looking satisfied.
Okay. Then I'm gonna throw at the customer once that happens.
Okay, as soon as he turns around,
I throw it with all my strength at at the guy's face.
roll me a D4 and then add your strength modifier to see how much damage it does.
That's
What are we,
4 plus 4 is 8.
Okay, you hit this guy with 8 solid bludgeoning damage. He is not looking good, and they both yell. And the blacksmith screams, "Who the heck are you?" And he points. Are you a spy?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
They can see you.
Okay. Yes, I am a spy.
Okay, the blacksmith's gonna go for a sword.
Okay, I'm gonna run. That's like away from the situation. Can you tell me
Let's go back to Thitch.
okay.
Am I anywhere within earshot of this?
You know what? Make me a perception check.
Oh, thank God, that's an 18. Plus 18 plus perception. Good thing that's a plus 3 of 21. Thank God.
Okay. With a 21, you hear from down the street some shouting, and then what appears to be a gold dragonborn running out of a shop.
Oh God. I sigh. I run to the shop.
Yeah, you're gonna run in?
Yeah.
Okay, as you're running towards it, a half-elf man is going to run towards the door with a sword, and then he's going to stop and look back at the other guy, not sure what to do.
Wait, is he looking at me or the
customer. He's not sure whether he should chase Geralt or tend to this wounded man.
I look at the situation.
And he says, "You there, halfling."
What?
I've just been robbed. I need you to go find a town guard. I need to provide aid to this man.
I don't know who town guard is.
Do you know first aid?
First aid, medicine. I know a little bit.
And he says, "Do I leave the store now?" Okay. Against all of my better judgments. And he is going to say, "Okay, if you can help this man and don't rob me, there's going to be a reward in it for you." And he's going to run out.
Okay. I go to tend the wounds of the man.
Okay,
I
good.
don't like listening to this. I'm gonna mute you.
Yeah, by the way, do you have any like healing items on you?
I had what was that? I had a healing kit. Didn't I buy one earlier? Or something that can heal?
Potion kit?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
think you did buy a potion of healing. Are you sure you want to use it here?
How many do I have again? 3?
I thought you just bought one, but
Oh wait, those were expensive, weren't they?
yeah. If you want, you can. He doesn't seem to be too badly injured. If you just want to apply some basic first aid.
Yeah, I'll do basic first aid.
Okay, go ahead and make a medicine check.
$14 plus 1.
Okay, yeah, with a 15, you're able to apply some bandages to him, and you don't move his And his nose seems to be damaged. You managed not to mess that up.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's mostly stable, and you didn't make the situation any worse.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so Geralt, are you gonna run further in towards town or try to get away from town?
I'll run away from town.
Okay then. Are you gonna go back the way you came?
No.
Okay. Earthmover,
Yeah.
what are you doing now?
Well, by now I've probably given up on the idea of looking outside of town. If he's run that direction, I'm probably not going to find him or catch up to him in the amount of time that he can go someplace crazy. So I'm going to turn towards town.
Okay. Yeah, Billy's gonna go with you, so.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run into town and I'm looking for him. So I guess investigation, just general.
Yeah, make a general investigation roll, and we'll say at this point, Geralt has probably just entered the blacksmith shop. If we're trying to line up these timelines.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was probably in there for about maybe 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm figuring out which die I want to use here.
The D20.
No, I know I have 9 of them out. If ever there were an overkill. Oh boy. That's a 7.
Uh-huh. Okay. With a 7, yeah, you're not really able to find much of anything going on. Like I said, this is before the commotion has really started.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll jump back over to Geralt, unless you have something specific you want to try.
I might. Give me a second. He's not an alcoholic. That's not helpful.
I'm the alcoholic.
I
And you're the
know. Yeah. Nope. All right. Nothing.
Also, were you going to try to use the giant vodka as bait?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, no. So my first thought was, okay, can I bait him with money? And I don't know how I could just set out gold and sit back and wait in such a way that it wouldn't get taken by any random person. But I figured the giant vodka might be a little bit of a safer bet because people would be terrified to go near it that weren't, either able to handle it or psychopaths. But then I remember that's the wrong person. So
Wait, able to handle it or psychopath? Which of those apply to Thitch?
definitely the latter.
Wow.
Okay, we'll jump back over to Geralt then. You are right now being chased by a half-elf with a sword.
Okay, so how far behind me is this half-elf?
We'll say you basically got 1 round's worth of movement, so he's about 30 feet behind you.
Okay. As I'm running, I'm going to be looking for any crowds or any people talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, you can roll investigation.
Oh, okay. I got 12.
Yeah, with a 12, you definitely see some people milling around, but you don't know who would be the best bet to try to hide with. And you do hear the voice in your head say, if you try slinging some spells his way, he might slow down.
No, I don't think that's the best case for me. I'm already in so much trouble.
Okay. Also, by the way, at this point, everyone's starting to notice you because you are a gold dragonborn running down the street being chased by a man with a sword. and he's gonna
Okay.
yell, "Get back here!" and keep chasing you.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna hurt someone. Somebody's nothing we can do.
Okay. On this road, are there any alleys or any like places I can turn onto?
Yes. Like a few shops will sometimes be connected together, but then there'll be like an alley that you can turn down.
Okay. Okay. So as I run down the road, I look down like an alley, see if there's if there's anyone in there. Well, actually, yeah. Okay. So in this town, how do they deal with their trash, or is it similar to our cities where in the alleys there's like trash cans and stuff like that?
Huh. That's a good question. Probably not producing as much waste, but they still need a way to get rid of it. Yeah, I imagine that would make sense that if they do have alleys, they would probably at least stack it there until they have an opportunity to get rid of it in a more permanent fashion.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to run down one of the alleys with the trash, and I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Okay, disguise self. Let's check what that does.
I'm also checking what that does.
Like
I'll
that,
just-
it sounds like a good idea. I just want to make sure that it works the way we're thinking.
Yeah.
Lasts an hour. Yeah. There's no roll.
Yep, you just make yourself armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person look different. Okay.
So I'm going to be in rags and like dirty.
Yeah. Although I am gonna have you make a stealth check just to make sure that you can lose the guy who's chasing you.
Okay.
What?
Oh, this crit failed again.
Aren't you a halfling?
No, I'm a dragon.
Oh, Dragonborn. Wrong person.
A crit fail, what I'll say is that you actually underestimate it by a couple seconds, so he sees you change right in front of it.
Okay.
And you hear him shout out, "I don't know what kind of illusionist you are, but I'm gonna stop you."
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
And the voice says, "Well, if you're not gonna attack him, maybe at least knock over some of this trash. Create some disturbance. I don't know, block him off."
Let me see. let me see what I can do. Actually, he didn't know that I was robbing him, correct?
No, he just saw you throw a stone and then admit to be a spy, and he assumes that you were listening in on his clandestine conversation.
Okay. Let's see if I can de-escalate this situation. Okay, I'm just gonna stop, and can I take off disguise?
Yeah, you can willingly drop it.
Yeah, okay.
Also,
I'm going to do that.
clarify, you've now cast 1 second level spell and 1 first level spell today.
Okay. Does that mean I can't cast any more?
Oh no, you'll be able to. I just want to make sure that we're keeping track of your spell slots.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop and approach them. The
Half elf.
half elf. Yes. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not a spy. I don't know why I said that.
Even if you're not a spy, why did you attack my customer?
Oh my gosh.
And why did you steal my display model?
I'm sorry. I'm just really poor and I need the money. But when I realized it was a fake, I got angry and threw it at your customer. I apologize. I'm actually a mage of sorts, and I can heal your customer. As long as we don't get the town guard involved.
Son, with skills like that, why don't you just become some kind of paid medic?
You're right, but also you wouldn't want the town guard knowing about your certain sales you're making in your store, were you?
There's nothing unlawful about selling adamantite.
Wait, what did you say? You kind of cut out.
There's nothing unlawful about selling adamantite, son.
wait. Then why were you? Why were you guys whispering about it?
Who says we were whispering about anything? Maybe this was just a normal business inquiry. You didn't hear what he was asking for.
Okay. I'm really confused now. But either way, can I kick dirt into his eyes?
Say that again?
Can I kick dirt into his eyes?
Kick dirt? Yes, you certainly can. Not sure what this would be exactly.
Hang on.
By the way, what spells do you know?
Firebolt, friends, mending, message, blade word, invisibility, charm person, cure wounds, disguise self, and comprehend languages. And inflict
You
wounds.
also cast charm person and inflict wounds earlier, so you used 3 of your 4 first level spells.
Ouch.
And you hear the voice say, now might be a good time to attempt friends or charm person.
What is this voice? No, I'm gonna try to kick dirt into his eyes and just keep running.
Okay. I feel like
I
I
would say a general dex check to impose the blinded thing, maybe with disadvantage or just a really high AC.
yeah.
DC.
Okay, so you make a dexterity check, and then he's going to contest it with Constitution.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Please not be a crit fail. It's an 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, within 11, it doesn't get right in his eyes, but he just blinks it out. And he's like, "What was that supposed to be?" And he's gonna step forward.
Okay. I'm gonna pull my sword out and say, "You want to fight?"
You have a sword?
I have a hand axe. I'm gonna pull out my hand axe.
You sure you want things to go down this way?
Do I know the legality of fighting in this town?
You get the feeling that if you just kill this dude here, you'll not only be guilty of theft, but also murder. Like, he at least has some legal standing to chase you down, but...
Okay.
Should we move on to another person?
Yeah. You know what?
I'm done.
And then jump over to Thitch.
I'm gonna fight him.
Okay, but we are going to move over to Thitch.
Okay.
By the way, Thitch, have you just been following this chase?
Yeah, to the best of my ability. Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, we'll say it's probably reasonable that you were able to follow them down to the alley area. You probably got slowed down by the other guy, but you will say that you're probably able to catch up with them after he's kicked dirt into his eyes.
Okay. I say, sir, are you okay? And are you okay? I ask both of them if they're okay.
Yeah. We're
Yes,
good.
yes, it's you again. Is my customer okay?
Yes, he's fine. He's fine. I bandaged him up as much as I could.
Thank you. Now, I suggest you might want to step back a bit. This could get dangerous.
No, I can deal with him, sir. Just, I'm so sorry for his behavior. He's very childish. Tell me what he's done, and I'll see whatever I can do. This is completely my fault. I should have never let him get away at all.
Well, he's performed corporate espionage and assault.
I mean,
And now
this
he's-
guy is a spy, if that's what you're saying.
Yes.
Probably the complete opposite of a spy, seeing how clumsy he's been.
He also used invisibility within the city, which is illegal.
That's illegal here?
Yes, it's illegal to cast the invisibility spell within the confines of the city. I mean,
Okay, Thitch,
that would
Thitch.
make sense if we were actually living in a magical world.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
Are we still in this alley?
Yeah, same alley.
A lot of murders happen in alleys, and no one
What?
ever finds out about it. Thitch,
What?
listen to me. Wait,
What?
Can I cast message?
No, I'm not going to be part of a murder.
Can you please do message?
Okay, time out. You're casting message?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thitch, listen to me. This has already gone too far. If you help me get rid of this guy, I will
Hold
go
on.
with you guys. I will leave and not do anything else. I will stop stealing. I will stop. We can just start over. We just
What can I
have
do?
to get rid of this guy.
Can I knock both of them out?
And by the way, when you hear his message in his head, it almost sounds a lot more reassuring than it does hearing him talk out loud.
What?
He sounds like so confident, and you're not convinced it's a good idea necessarily, but I don't know. You at least maybe want to listen.
I do have a charisma of
okay.
15, so
How much damage do I need to do to this guy to knock him out?
Wait, you're gonna attack the blacksmith?
Possibly both of them.
I mean, the blacksmith seems to be at least a little well built. You don't necessarily think that you could take him out in one blow with your fist, but maybe with your mace if you want to risk it.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to take out weapons.
Also, as far as this guy knows, you're on his side, so.
Yeah, I know. Sir, what? Look, this Dragonborn is very childish. He's very young for his age. He's a very young Dragonborn. He's like the teenager. Just whatever damage is done, put that on me. This is a very teenage Dragonborn.
Well, that's
Thitch, Thitch.
tactical.
Thitch, I need your help, please. We have to do this.
Is this out loud?
No, this is still in the message. Do I have to cast it again, or?
Oh, no. You can just keep it. Message is a cantrip. You can use it as many times as you like.
Okay, Thitch, listen to me. Listen to me. If this
I'm
man
not
gets
listening.
out,
I'm not.
I have
listening
committed.
to you.
I have committed. So you don't have a choice. It's in your head.
I do have a choice in this matter. I'm the only one that seems like a good guy.
Listen to me. He is the only man who knows I have done anything wrong. The guy who got hit in the face with a brick is currently unable to tell anyone
He got
anything.
hit with a rock.
It's same thing.
Actually, you wouldn't necessarily know whether it was a brick or a rock, Thitch, just based on the damage.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, you're right. But did I see the item that was thrown?
I'm gonna say that you didn't really quite have time to
Okay,
investigate this.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, by the way, Earthmover, you start feeling like almost like a subconscious suggestion. You don't quite get it why, but you start like feeling a certain way of how you should walk through the city.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not even necessarily aware of it. You're just like, I'm walking in random directions looking for him. Might as well go this way, right?
Right.
Yeah. And go ahead and roll me a d6.
Me?
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Okay, 3 rounds. Okay. And so, Thitch, what do you want to do? The blacksmith at this point says, okay. Are you a skilled fighter?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not going to try and fight this. I'm still trying to convince this guy.
Do you think you could just maybe go find a town guard at least? Or maybe run around to the other side of the alley and help me flank him?
I'm going to message Thitch again. Right after he just said this. Thitch, do you hear what he's saying? I'm going to be accused for these crimes. If we don't stop him here, that's going to be even more trouble for us. So, if you don't want to kill him, we don't have to kill him.
Yeah.
But we have to knock him out at least.
And by the way, you do hear that voice in your head say, look, Geralt, you either need to take this guy now or surrender now. Whichever choice you make, I suggest you hurry up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to attack him with my hand axe.
Okay, and remember, Thitch, you're still on the other side of him, so I don't think you can quite intercept him. If you want to make an attack roll, he doesn't. Yeah, I guess I'll let you make one free attack before we have to get into initiative.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, provided that you throw it. If you're going to charge at him, then we're going to have to go for initiative because you're going to know that's happening.
Okay, what's my standing with this guy and trying to just get everything calmed down?
That depends on whether or not Gerald's attack makes contact.
Can I block? Can I do a reaction?
Maybe. We'll see how well Gerald rolls.
Can I throw this hand axe?
Yes. And that would basically be necessary in order to get this surprise round.
Yeah. Okay, I'll throw the hand axe.
Okay. You throw the hand axe.
How far away is he?
Only about the length of an alley, so maybe 10 feet.
Okay, cool. Because hand axe throwing range is 20-60.
Yeah, it's maybe like 10 to 15 feet, depending on how far in the alley Gerald went.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll attack.
Is that a D20?
Excuse me?
Is that a D20?
Yes. Plus strength and proficiency.
Okay. Plus strength. My strength is 18, I think. Yeah. Proficiency?
Yes. So at your level, that's going to be a +2.
+2.
Okay. That's +6, and I got an 11.
You rolled an 11?
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay, so 11 plus 6, 17. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Yep. This is not going to be pretty.
I'm trying to find... What do I need to roll for the hand axe?
That should be a D6, right, Andreas?
Ought to be. I've been looking at weapons all day. You'd think I'd know by now.
3.
Yeah, 3 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that hits, and that does 3. Well, it's 3 plus your strength. So.
Oh, 3 plus strength would be 7.
Jesus. Yeah, with 7 damage, you get a good hit on him right in his thigh, and he says, "Okay, that's it. I'm taking care of this myself." And let's roll some initiative.
Okay.
By the way, Earthmover, make me a perception check.
Perception. Boy, howdy.
I got 2.
Oh, crit. 20.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hear what seems to be someone screaming in pain and yelling, "That's it, I'm taking care of this myself."
I am bolting in that direction.
Yep, okay. So, say that again. What are your initiatives?
2.
Do I have to take initiative?
Yes, because supposedly you're still going to be doing stuff, right?
Okay, yeah, 12.
12 total?
I didn't add. Sorry.
16?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, and Earthmover, go ahead and roll one, but you're not quite towards the battle yet.
Cool. That's another 20.
A natural 20?
Yes. Well, I don't have any initiative bonus.
Okay. With that, I'll say that if you want to, you can take 2 dash actions this turn.
Really? Okay, cool. I will. I will
And
at
that's
the
going to
very least
just
take a.
put you within the range of the battle.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm without my computer. I'm starting to shut down everything. But yeah.
Okay. So that's going to bring us to Thitch.
All right. I do my best to keep both of both of them apart, trying to get them not to fight.
Okay, so do you have like a disarming strike thing? Is that a monk thing?
I actually don't know because my laptop's not open.
Here, I'll check, but you at 5th level you have stunning strike and extra attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to, you can just make a regular attack and then spend a key point to attempt a stunning strike.
Now the question is on who. Oh gosh.
I'm gonna message Thitch.
I'm gonna ignore every single word that you say to me.
The time is now to decide, Thitch.
I mean, just to like establish the scene, Geralt is the one that started this battle. But he also is your ally, so.
I need you, Thitch. We can end this together.
Ooh. Make your choice. Oh, and by the way, you do have 2 attacks. Yeah, at 5th level, he got extra attacks, so combine that with all of his monk bonus action stuff. He could theoretically attack 4 times per turn.
I'm going to do disarming. Geralt doesn't have any weapons, right?
Oh, you're right. He just threw his axe.
Yeah,
I have
well,
2
it's stunning
daggers.
strike. It's a different.
Yeah,
Disarming.
Yeah, if you stun him, that'll put him out of commission for a turn.
Yeah. No. It gives him the he's stunned, so he's incapacitated and can't talk.
Yeah.
He has to make a con save.
Yep. But you do need to first land with your regular attack in order for that to work.
Yes.
That's true. I have disarming and what else?
No, you just have stunning. Disarming is a battle master thing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you want to punch Geralt and then apply the stunning strike, you may.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch Gerald.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Drew, can you do that for me?
Sure thing. Okay. You got a 15, and then that's +4 +3 for you, I believe, because you're level 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that hits. Does a 22 beat your armor class, Gerald?
Jeez.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and so then
Not even a
it's going to
question.
be a D4 of damage plus 4. Okay, don't worry, you rolled low. You got a 1 plus 4. That's 5 damage, and you want to attempt the stunning strike?
Yeah.
Okay, Gerald, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
And Thitch, you're down 1 key point.
Yep, and
Yeah.
looks like your key save DC is going to be 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. What's your wisdom mod?
I apologize.
Here, I have your stats penned. Your wisdom mod is only plus 1. So you're going to need to beat a 12 for your Constitution saving throw, Gerald.
I got nat 20.
Yeah. With a nat 20, I'm going to say you're also going to be safe from this effect, at least for the rest of the round.
Okay.
I would have otherwise let him try this again with his other 3 attacks, but... Okay, Gerald, I mean, it's still your turn. What do you want to try? You get a feeling that for whatever reason, something seems to be protecting Gerald, and this stun's not going to work.
Is there anything where I can I don't know, stun? What was it? I can throw him to the ground.
I don't know if you can grapple him. You might be too small for that, but...
You gonna try to pin me?
Creatures a size larger than you can just automatically expend movement to escape your grapple. So,
Right.
if you want to, you can try to use one of your open hand techniques to try to knock him on the ground with another attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Okay, so 10 plus 4 plus 3 is 17. Does that beat your armor class,
Yes.
Gerald? Okay, and once again, you still only rolled a 1 for damage. I'll get out a different D4 if you want, but... So yeah, it's going to be 5 damage.
Yeah, I want to do as least damage as possible to this guy.
Oh, okay then. And so, Gerald, you're going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm assuming you're going for the effect where you knock him prone.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, this doesn't cost key. You can just do this whenever, assuming that you're...
Awesome. I'll be doing that as often as possible.
Oh, wait, no, this is only for the attacks by the flurry of blows. So we're just going to assume that right now you're using your bonus action, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we'll clarify how much key you should have spent in a little bit, but Gerald, make a dex save.
I got a... I got an 8. I tried.
Okay, with the dex save, you are knocked to the ground.
Okay. No, so you said roll for your thing, and so I re-rolled and I got in that 20, and I was just like, I'm just gonna take the 8 because but no, 8.
Okay, you are now on the ground. Thitch, do you want to try anything else?
I'm gonna try to knock. I can't disarm the other. Can I leave my other action open to react to whatever the other guy does?
You naturally get 1 reaction per round, but if you want, you can try to just try to talk to him. You don't quite have a full action left to make a charisma check, but you can just try to say, "Hey, look, he's on the ground."
Okay, yeah. Hey, dude, please. I've got him. Just calm down.
Okay. Looks like the blacksmith is going to go next. So he's going to sheath his sword and say, "Fine, go get one of the town guards." And luckily for you, the reason why I started laughing a few turns ago was because a town guard is going to be passing by if you want to try to hail him. One of you guys.
Oh, well.
Although, yeah, so if you want, you can shout at the town guard, but you can't quite run over to him yet. because it's going to be Gerald's turn in between this one and Earthmover. But do you at least want to try to attract his attention?
I'll pretend. I'll say that I don't understand.
Earthmover, communication is a free action if you just want to signal to the guard what's going on.
I don't have interest in sending my compatriot to jail as much bad as he's done, so I'm going to try and I'm going to on my turn I'm going to be attempting to talk to the shopkeep.
Yep.
Or the person who is angrily waving a sword.
Yeah. Anyway, it's now Gerald's turn again.
Okay.
You are now on the ground and you've taken 10 damage. To clarify, you've now used 3 first-level spells. So you have 1 left. Or, I think, 1 second-level spell.
What class?
He's a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a 4th-level sorcerer, you get... Okay, yeah, no, 3 second-level spells per day.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah, so you can cast 2. So if you want to try to escape the situation, you can use invisibility again. Or an attack spell. Hello?
What?
Yeah, what do you want to try to do? You've got a lot of options.
What are my options again?
You've got a 1st-level spell slot left and a 2nd level. You can try to make a run for it. You are on the ground, though, so standing up...
Michael is somewhere else.
I'm sorry if my computer. Okay. Let's think. Can I cast invisibility?
Yeah, you can definitely cast invisibility.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast invisibility.
Okay, so that's going to be your action, and then standing up is going to cost you half your movement, so you can still move 15 feet away.
Okay. And this is this alley is it a dead end or
No, it's an open alley. But by the way, Thitch, you saw him turn invisible, so if you want, I'll let you have a dexterity saving throw to try to grab him if you want to stop him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You roll.
Make a dex save, and then Michael, I guess, make a stealth check with advantage.
Yeah.
By the way, if my phone dies, I'm gonna leave my character up to Andreas.
Okay.
Oh boy, howdy.
Andreas, no making him jump in any volcanoes.
Unfortunate.
In what is it you said I had to do?
Make a stealth check, and Thitch is going to make a dex save.
Okay, stealth check. Is there any modifiers with that?
This is going to be plus dexterity. But you do have advantage, so.
Okay, that's a 14.
And Thitch?
Roll for me.
Oh, right. You got a 10 plus 4, and are you proficient in dex saves? Let's check.
Does Dex go to acrobatics?
Yeah, your saving throws are strength and dexterity, so yeah. You got a 10 plus 4 plus 3, 17.
Damn it.
So you're able to grab onto him, but remember, he's a big guy. If you want, you can come along for the ride.
looks like I'm going along for the ride. I'm gonna have to knock him prone later.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Earthmover.
All right, so lay the scene for me, because what do I now see?
Okay, so to recap, what you've seen was...
Well, I know what I've seen. What am I watching right now?
Basically, Geralt just disappeared again. Thitch tackled the air, and now he's latched onto the air.
Okay, cool.
And there is a town guard in the area
Okay.
who hasn't
Again,
quite caught on to what's going on yet.
I'm trying to avoid that.
Hey, if only you had an extremely distracting person standing right next to you.
Yeah, great. Did Billy even roll initiative? No.
He's gonna go on your turn if you want him to.
Okay, cool. How did he keep up with me, I guess? When I took the
Yeah.
dash action twice on a turn? Okay, that makes sense.
He's just
I
so
guess if anything, he is kind of like lagging behind, and now he's caught up with you, just through normal movement.
No. If he hasn't caught up with me yet, then I'm going to, or maybe if he is, I'm going to walk. I'm going to tell him to walk away and cause a distraction. And I'm going to yell, "Look, it's Billy Queen!"
Wait, which direction? That way or back where I came?
Back from where you came.
Okay, we're gonna say he hasn't quite reached up to you yet, and he's just like, okay, he's gonna pull out his banjo and start playing.
Nice, cool. Is that a performance check from Billy?
Yep, and luckily for you, he used his bard expertise in performance.
Oh, thank Lord.
Okay, so then. So, yeah, you just suddenly hear him start playing, and you hear him just singing about... Yeah, you hear him start singing a mighty tale of adventurers long ago.
Okay. I run into the alley.
Yep.
How far apart are the angry half-elf and the floating halfling?
Okay, so they started as 15 feet apart. He was prone. He got up and then used the rest of his movement. So now they're 30 feet apart.
Unfortunate. Okay, so I run as close to the floating halfling as I can get, and I plant a wall directly, like basically 2 feet after him, like 5 feet after him. Wall straight up.
Okay, make me an alchemy check.
Fantastic. That's plus intelligence plus proficiency?
Yes.
Cool, 11.
Okay. Within 11, he was still moving relatively fast. So you unfortunately put the wall... You do manage to put the wall in front of him, but he's already slightly outside of the alley, so it's not going to block him. But it is going to
outside the alley? How long is the alley?
This alley is probably about 30 to 35 feet across, but they moved in a little bit before the battle started.
Okay. What can I do in my bonus action? Nothing, because I can't actually cast spells without drawing a circle.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Thitch. You are right now riding the air, or as I call him, Geralt.
Can I beat him up as much as possible?
You can try another stunning strike because the round is ended.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
and I'll say that since you're physically attached to him, you're not going to have the normal disadvantage that you would get from trying to attack an invisible person.
Because you haven't
Okay,
grappled.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
But you'll be able to still get your extra attack, but I'm going to say you won't be able to get your bonus action attacks because you need to use
But I
one
have
hand.
acrobatics.
What do you want to do?
I'm pretty good at acrobatics. I can do cool stuff.
What? You do cool stuff.
Yeah, so can I use my acrobatics check to be able to like do flurry of blows in midair?
I mean,
It's not going to make too much of a difference. As soon as he takes damage, he's going to lose his invisibility.
Oh, okay.
well,
I mean, you can certainly try it, or maybe.
I'll have to make his concentration save.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Okay, if you want to attempt an acrobatics check to try to bring him down, we can do that via the grappling rules.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So yeah, you can make an acrobatics, and then he can respond with acrobatics or athletics.
Roll me.
Okay. 16, and acrobatics is dex, so that's +4, and you said you're proficient?
Yep.
So plus another 3.
Yep, so that's 23. Gerald, you need to beat a 23 for an athletics or acrobatics.
I don't even think I can get
You could crit.
athletics. Okay. Let me see. What's the modifier for athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics is plus strength. And by the way, I'm going to say now that he still might not necessarily put you on the ground just based on the size difference, but based on what you roll, it's going to affect how badly you're slowed by this.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna roll for athletics.
Okay.
Wherever Google is, there's. Oh my! Yeah, that's in that 20 plus 4. 24.
Oh, so you still... Okay. With that, I'm actually going to say that you're able to shake him off.
Okay.
Yep. And you want to keep running?
Flurry of blows.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, by the way, as you run closer to the center of town, are you still looking for crowds to blend in with?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, luckily for you, you've reached an area where there seems to be people going into a temple, and there seems to be a good-sized crowd going in.
Okay. Do I
But
see?
that's what I'm just going to tell you now because it's still not quite your turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, Thitch, is there anything else you want to try?
I have rope. Can I throw
I mean,
some?
it's stowed in your bag of holding right now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Hey, you want to release the zombies? They can smell him.
Is he gone, or is he still in reach within both of us?
I'm gonna say at this point he's probably making enough commotion that you can hear which way he went.
All right, cool. Can I run after him?
Yeah, if you want, we can say you can run after him.
Oh yeah.
But you did pretty much spend your action trying to grapple him.
This. All right. But don't I have a bonus action?
Let's double check how your bonus action attack works, because I don't do you need to have attacked in order for it to work? Martial arts. Yeah, you need to have taken the attack action in order to get your martial art attack. So that's going to bring us to the blacksmith, who's going to turn to Earthmover and say, actually, does he have a reason to talk to Earthmover? I don't think he does.
A random tall man just burst onto the scene and built a wall in front of someone that was invisible. And then immediately after that, The short person that was floating in the air attached to the invisible person fell off and ran off sideways.
You know what? Yeah. I kind of forgot about the whole wall thing. Yeah, he does have a reason. I thought you were still at the other end of the alley, so. Yeah,
No.
he would have a reason to talk to you and said, he got away. I think. He's still invisible, so.
What happened here?
Guy attacks me and my customer in my store. I chase after him to reach this alley. He tries to kill me, then turns invisible again. And a very kind halfling who, I don't know, I guess he's a hero or something. He decided to chase after him.
This party member.
Oh,
Look,
you know him?
Unfortunately, look. This happens more than you might think. He's not a bad guy. He just has some really weird vices. And
Oh, I think I get it. Chaotic neutral?
yeah, that's not a bad way to put it. To be kind. So yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes up for him putting a hatchet into my thigh.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't. I can try and get you patched up. I can give you something for your time, and maybe this can go away.
Okay, how much are you willing to bribe him for?
We'll start the bribing at 20 gold.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Cool. That is, I don't think I do. Okay, yeah, 14.
Yeah, for the 14, he's like, dude, no. Would you just stop him or leave?
Well, I'm definitely trying to stop him because I need to get him out of town because we're doing something important.
Then go after him.
I'm
You
not
still
allowed
have
to
your-
move. I just tried.
Yeah. I mean, you still have your full speed, so.
That's not my turn.
Yes. Oh, right. Well,
It's his turn.
now oh, right. It's his turn. And he's going to tell you to go after him. That's how he's going to spend his turn. And now it's Geralt's turn.
Exactly.
Right, you see, we keep having so much interactions on other people's turns. I'm getting mixed up.
Well, Geralt
Okay.
shouldn't have been able to move during that last turn, but, you know.
He didn't so much move. It wasn't so much that he was actively moving. It's more of just he was able to strike him off in a response.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to see like what everyone else is wearing, like what people wear in this town, and if there's anything that like covers up your whole body or your head. Is-
Where are you heading?
towards the temple.
Okay. If you go towards the temple, you see that there are still some shabbily dressed people, but they seem to have at least taken an effort to make themselves look a little nicer. Like maybe they brush their hair, maybe they're wearing their one good tunic.
So their heads are not covered.
Some of them, but it doesn't appear to be the norm.
Okay, well, at least for some of them. So I'm going to run in because I'm invisible right now.
Yes.
I'm going to run in. What? Oh wait, I don't have another spell.
Invisibility.
You have one more first level spell.
Yeah,
And-
invisibility is second level.
Okay.
And remember, you can cast spells using higher level spell slots.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Disguise Person
Yep.
and try to blend in with the crowd.
Okay. I mean, you're still just materializing in the middle of this crowd, so.
I feel like if I'm the person I'm next to, it's gonna be confusing too. But everyone else, it's gonna. They probably won't notice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bolt into this temple, trying to avoid everyone, and just out of midair, a dragon appears. And
Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
yes,
you
I
not
am. Yeah. Yes, I am.
In that case, make a stealth roll.
Okay. What modifiers do I use for this?
Dex.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna ask every time. Dex is 10, so 0.
Yeah.
So 13.
Yeah, with a 13, you don't quite attract everyone's attention immediately, but you still just materialize, and everyone, and like you hear someone shout, "By the ghost of Sir Robin, what is this?" Maybe a quick perception check.
Okay. Plus wisdom. Plus 1. So 17.
Yeah, with a 17, you're finally actually able to get a look around. About maybe a quarter of the temple is now just staring directly at you, and you start looking at some of what's here. Like, you realize that actually in the center there seems to be a small body of water, a pool, I guess, and one of the priests is now staring directly at you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna jump back over to... We're mostly out of combat now, I suppose, but we're now gonna let Thitch do his thing.
Okay.
I'm next in the initiative order, but if we're out of combat.
Oh, right. Sorry. Go ahead.
I guess I run down the alley and ask Thitch if he knows which way Geralt went.
Do I see what happened?
That all happened within the temple, but... I mean, you probably noticed the people getting pushed out of the way for him to get in.
All right. Yeah, I'll follow that way. And I point and let him know.
Okay. I'm probably out of movement by the time I've gotten to him, or not shortly after there.
Yeah, if you guys are done fighting, we can just drop combat and say that you weren't able to walk over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's an angry shopkeep in tow, isn't there? Or is he just content with me getting him out of here?
Yeah, so... to jump back over to the temple, the priest is going to approach you, Geralt, and say, "What is the meaning of this apparition?"
What apparition?
You, sir. Were you sent by our patron, Sir Robert?
Yes, I was. Sir Robert is not pleased of what is happening here.
Okay, if you want, you can make a religion check to try to recall if you know who Sir Robert is, and maybe look at like some of the art or decorations to see what this place is about.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Religion is intelligence. So that is a 16.
Yeah, with a 16, you're able to actually see one of the larger stained glass windows, and it appears to be of a dragon man dressed as a knight, and he has a hand on the shoulder of another man who is kind of in a pool of water. You also look around and see that there is, and now you're able to notice that there seems to be some sick or feeble people with their legs kind of in that pool that I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
What do you want to do with this information?
No. Oh no.
Yes, Sir Robert has requested that you give me all your gold in order to be healed of your ailments.
But sir, This water still provides healing by the rituals that were handed down by Sir Robert when he first used this pool 200 years prior.
You see, I have come to strengthen the pool. If you give me your gold, I can provide reinforcement to the pool as it is losing its power, as Sir Robert's presence has not been here in over 200 years.
Are you also a great paladin such as he? By the way, at this point, Earthmover and Thitch, if you were heading for the temple, you can come in.
Yeah.
I poke my head in the door and look around. Which
I was
assume-
once.
Same here.
I'll keep doing my speech now.
Yeah.
I was once a great paladin, but now I'm simply a traveler. I can help you as Sir Robert did those many years ago.
Let's just call him a lunatic.
Okay, Geralt, you hear the voice say to you, mention how this temple was built around the pool.
Oh gosh.
I'm not really sure what to do with that information.
The water here was once natural, but Sir Robert, using his magic, was able to enchant it.
You see, Sir Robert had enchanted this pool. Well, with my help, the pool can flow once more and help more of the town.
Mention how the sick here are getting healed less and less lately.
Did I already say I was going to strengthen the pool? If you haven't noticed, you're sick. Why are they so sick so much? When I am here simply to help. If you give me your gold, I can help.
What is he wearing?
Yeah, Gerald, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a tunic with like a little hood thing. If you think of Mother Mary.
Oh no.
That's what I look
By the way, the voice also tells you, you're in luck. Sir Robert was also a dragonborn.
I am going to give me a second. Continue. I need to figure out what I'm doing, but I think I know what I'm doing.
So how convinced are they right now?
And like the priest, he definitely seems kind of intrigued. Like you're definitely telling him the history properly, and you did just materialize out of thin air. And the voice says, "Hey, don't you have some healing spells you can use? That might seal the deal."
I see you are questioning my power. Bring me one of your six so I can show you just what I can provide.
And the priest says, "How about this man here? He is a humble carpenter, and he fell off the roof of Old Lady Abigail last week and broke both of his legs."
Not the house,
Okay.
the roof of Old Lady Abigail herself.
Yeah, she just...
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Yes, you can do that. And if you want, you can also cast it as a second level spell to make it more powerful. You would know.
Cure Wounds. Yeah. I'll cast it as a second level spell.
Yep. So that's going to be 2d8 plus charisma.
Okay. One, 2 plus charisma. So that's going to be 12.
Okay, so with a 12, and you get the feeling that the water in the pool is helping a little bit. The man says, "Wow, my legs, they feel much better. They're not perfect yet, but this is more than I could have ever hoped for in such a short time." And he's able to carefully and slowly pull himself out of the water and lightly stand on them. The entire congregation stands up and starts applauding.
I soil his entire tunic. Like, it just gets completely filthy.
Whose side are you on?
No,
I mean,
not the carpenter. Not the carpenter. The Gerald.
Wait, do you have a prestidigitation circle?
Yes, I do.
Just on you?
Huh? No, this entire time I was drawing a circle.
Okay.
I was sitting there trying to figure out what I wanted to do. As soon as I heard he was going to heal someone, I figured out what I was going to do the circle for.
Yeah. Okay, so what do his robes look like now?
Why'd you turn off the light?
They are filthy. They are just like caked with dirt and mud and grease.
And the priest says, your robes seem to have fallen into a bit of disrepair when you performed that magic. What's the meaning of this? Perhaps Sir Robert does not approve of your actions?
No, it's not. I believe we have 2 blasphemers in our presence, and that is why Sir Robert is not pleased with what
He says, hey, you might want to tone it down a little bit. You don't want to start some kind of civil war here.
I walk into the building.
Now, please give me your gold so I may help you.
Don't just chill. You
I'm gonna message. I'm gonna message Earthmover. Earthmover, listen. This is gonna be the biggest scam of my life. Let me go through with this, and I'll be able to pay you back, and I can pay for this whole trip. Please.
send you back. It is not worth that much trouble. Do you have any idea how much trouble we could get in for this? No.
I'm gonna keep playing along with it.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, at this point, the merchant from before the blacksmith, he pushes open the door and says, please, I need your healing services.
Oh, no. Has he recognized it's me yet? Or
Probably not. He's probably too distracted.
And I know nothing about this man, so I have nothing to do about this. So I continue on with my shtick.
okay, please come to the pool.
Since this is all happening over message, I just imagine that you guys just had like basically a staring contest for the past 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We just stared at each other super intently, and then the guy burst in the door.
Okay.
This man is a philanthropist. He means well, but he has severe mental problems, and he's not like the second coming of your patron of this temple or anything like that. I don't know what he's been spouting in here, but no, I just need to take him away. I'm sorry for any trouble that he's caused.
And I'm gonna.
You saw him perform this miracle right in front of us.
It's not a miracle, it's common magic. Aided by the miracle provided of the pool, probably.
This man lies. He truly just does not believe in Sir Robert. And he does not want me to help you.
No, you can help them, that's fine, but you know, like, don't try and steal their money, and like, that's weird. Just do your good deeds and move on. Come on.
I can increase the power of your pool for some coin. Yes or no, or I will leave.
Just send him on his way. I'll take him away.
Before he's
Okay.
done.
The priest is going to say, "We thank you for this gift that you have given us, good sir, but are you sure that you wish to just sell your gifts like that?"
Yes, I have no use for them these days anyway, as I'm going to see Sir Robert, and he too can heal me if I need.
Oh, by the way, you're out of second level spell slots, so you can't just invisible your way out of here.
Yeah, I know.
And you're out of first level spell slots.
He has one left.
No.
Oh, right, he uses last instance of disguise self.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you only have cantrips now.
Okay. We're not done yet, boys. We still got one last trick.
The man
Up our
you
sleeves.
healed, he's going to reach into his pocket and offer you a gold coin.
Oh my god.
Thank you, sir.
I with my most charismatic voice. Thank you.
Thank you as well.
And then I lift up the gold coin and I say, "This is all it costs for a little bit of healing." Or not a little bit of healing. For some healing. Now, who wants some healing?
Okay, can I punch him at that one right when he says that?
You certainly can, but I wouldn't but are you sure you want to? By the way, at this point, people they're impressed, and you've been speaking well. So
I
they're
am
gonna
quite
start taking up
charismatic.
point versus.
Oh, can I pull him out of the temple saying, "Hey, Sir Robert is calling you"?
You can try that, but at this point, they're trying to get a collection going.
Oh god. Oh gosh. What do I do? What do I do?
And by the way, that voice says, "See, isn't it better when we work together?"
Alright, I'm gonna take a dagger. And I'm going to cut my hand open.
Okay.
Just slice it right open. I'm gonna hold out in front of it. How much damage? Oh, it's a D4 plus strength. Nice, cool. Why'd I do that?
I assumed you had a plan.
No, I had a reason. I go, okay, I will give you 10 gold if you can heal this right here.
Come to the waters and it will heal you.
No, I want you to express your divine will. Please, so that I may believe as well.
The voice says, "So, now it seems like you really need my help, huh?"
Oh no.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I just start talking to myself.
Okay.
I don't know where
I'll
this
tell you
is.
what. I'll help you with this healing now, but you gotta listen to what I have to say later.
Oh,
I think that we can find an arrangement that's very profitable to the both of us.
Oh god, it's a warlock.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, now ask the priest for a chalice or a cup or anything. We're gonna need some of that water.
My good priest, do you have a chalice in which I can use some of the water?
Here, and he's going to go behind the altar area, and he says, "Here, we use this small goblet for ceremonial anointments using the water."
Yes, that will be perfect. Thank you. And so I take the water and I start walking towards Earthmover.
Okay.
Okay, I have an idea. Can I just run up to him and then just force some of my giant ale?
What?
Some of my giant
you trying to do?
ale. You know the giant alcohol?
Wait, you're trying to use the giant vodka?
Yes, shove it down his throat. Force him to drink it.
I'm not really sure how. Okay, no, Drew, you speak.
Okay, let me think about this. So, I mean, you're still on the other side of the temple, right? You would need to run through the pews, and at this point, people have probably started to stand up and maybe stand in the aisle a little bit to get a better look.
Oh gosh.
It would be very you can definitely maybe spend this round or whatever, trying to get closer, but I don't think you would necessarily be able to stop whatever he's currently trying to do.
I'm gonna walk closer.
Okay, and so, Gerald, do you want to try to pour the water on Earthmover?
Yeah.
Okay. Earthmover, you're going to let him?
I guess, even though
Okay,
it seems
go
like
ahead
cheating
and
from
roll
what I said.
And add your charisma.
Me?
What'd you?
Gerald, roll a d4 and add your charisma modifier.
Okay. So 4 plus 4.
Okay. With that, by the way, the wound, it heals over. There's still like a light scratch from the cut, but yeah, you feel a lot better and you take 8 points of damage. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We deal 8 points. Wouldn't that be a great trick, though? You heal it all back and then take psychic damage.
Jeez.
Oh, that would have been actually really cool. I should have done that anyway. But nah, you're fine. You're healed.
Alright.
And the priest says, "This is another miracle. Good sir, didn't you say that you would promise him a reward if he could prove himself?"
Yes, I did hear him say it. He said 10 gold, was it?
And do you know what I know about literally anything in religion?
What?
You do works for their good, not for a promise of reward. Come along.
Well, yes, I also do believe that you should just do works out of the kindness of your heart, as Sir Robert did, but you did say that you would. You're not going back on your word, are you, sir?
No, I'm giving him 10 gold, but then we're leaving because this man is... No.
Okay.
I've known him for very little amount of time, but he owes me 30 gold, so I'm not handing him anything.
Oh, and by the way, so at this point, they're definitely going to do that collection, though. Go ahead and roll me, let's say, 4d6.
Okay. If my phone opens. Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Am I anywhere close enough to be able to do that thing that I wanted to do?
At this point, you can probably have snuck over close enough to be right next to him, but you also see Earthmover is escorting him out.
That's 15.
Okay, 15. So the collection brings you a total of 20 gold.
That's it. Okay.
Which, plus the amount that he quote-unquote paid you, would be just enough to pay off your debt to Earthmover.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that and say, I will be back one day. And remember, always believe in Sir Robert. And I just walk out.
And they're all just applauding you.
Oh my god.
And the voice says, "Okay, remember our deal. Just try to get some time to yourself around sunset, and we'll have a nice conversation tonight. But we're going to deal with that next session." Okay, I've been your host and Dungeon Master, Drew, and I'm being joined by
Earthmover.
and
Geralt. Oh, shoot. and Geralt.
we'll see you guys next time.